Want to see another vibe coding video? I don't think so. In this video, I'm going to show you how to generate the template using vibe coding, then check out the outputs, analyze what's good, what's bad, and target to deploy the whole application to the Vercel. So let's get to it. Let's start with the prompt, as every single vibe coding session starts with. So this prompt, it basically says that I want to create a Vite React application. I would like to use TypeScript. Visually, I would like to use Google Keep, so I'm relying on the LLM model that it knows what it looks like. And yeah, according to the functionality, I'm just describing it's a listing detail. I would like the new note button. I would like to have a delete button. And I would like to have the edit UI if I create a new or edit the node itself. Then I'm defining the data scheme with title, GUID, last modified and created timestamps, and the content, which will be editable by the multi-line textarea. The last thing is storage, so I just prompted to use local browser storage because it's a simple solution and we can be switched later on. So let's get to it. Let's start generating. I'll try to walk you through what the LLM does. So it started with a template. It created the template for Vite with TypeScript and React. It installed all the dependencies. And now it does the analyzation phase or whatever it's called. It finds out that to be able to create listing detail, we need the router. So it chooses a React router DOM, the same library that I would use. It wrapped the browser router into the main.tsx, so basically wrapping the app component. And now it creates the first two components. First one is node list, second one is node detail. You just make a template out of it, or like just use them as the dummy ones with some simple HTML. Now it defines the data interface, which I prompted. So yeah, it provided GUID, title, content, and timestamp and everything. Then it puts together the utils files, so we can generate GUID. It doesn't use the library, it just generates the GUID by this. And down there, this is the part that you don't see, but it also generated the logic for storing and loading to the browser storage. Now finally, it creates the separate component for node list and later on for the node detail, so that we don't have them in app.tsx. So once everything is ready, it uses these two components into the app.tsx, it imports them, and then it will probably register them as the routes. Now it generates the CSS, so yeah, it is thinking how the Google Keep works, what color to use, so it will probably take a while. So there you go. We have Google Keep like styles in app.tsx. Now we need to set up the whole application definition. And there you go. Now it goes in there and it runs npm run dev. So let's take over the cursor and let's open up what we generated right in the cursor and let's explore it. So I'm going in and just creating a new instance of the cursor so that we are right in there. And here we are. So yeah, pretty standard system. Let me just zoom in a little bit. There you go. So we have React, React DOM, React router, nothing super special. There are some unused imports, we'll get to it later. But yeah, it looks good. Let's test it out. Yeah, we have node list, node detail. Everything feels and looks kind of okay. Let me mark the section because I would like to use this application later on, and I would like to adjust this text area and use CKEditor for the editation. But for now, let's keep the text area and explore more in the development mode. I will just speed up this because of all of my typos and syntax errors. Let's run npm run dev. Everything is installed, so we'll just open it up. Okay, white screen. Doesn't really work, so let's check it out. Yeah, there was some issue in the notes, and I just find out that it uses the type.ts instead of type.dts. So yeah, I just double check it. Yeah, it's in utils, it's poorly imported, but I like types instead of interfaces in this case, so I'll just rewrite it into the type. There you go. I renamed the interface into the type. And then fix all of the imports. So there are utils, no detail, and no list. So instead of import, I will use import type. Okay, another typo. Let's try it once again. And here we are. So for now, it looks like it's working. It looks okay. We have the listing with a new node. I clicked on it. It went to the detail. Oh, see, I wrote the default node, but the color of the title as well as the color in text area is white. So easiest fix, go to the root, just set the color to black. Maybe it will transitively be applied, and of course it isn't. So yeah, let me speed up a little bit of me looking around and trying to find the proper class where I should edit. And there you go. I will just place the color black into the title. And into the text area. Everything looks like it's working. So yeah, let's set a proper title, proper content. Let's go back and test it out if it's stored. It is. Even with the preview, the delete button works. We'll try another one. Let's try more so that we prevent the override issues or these kind of things. You can see that the GUID in the URL is different, so works. Editation works. Create it and last modify works. Let's double check the application or the browser local storage. So I will just zoom in. Once more, there you go, so that you have both the developer tools and the application zoomed in. And here, yeah, let's go to the application, local storage, and check out the local storage for this URL. And here we are. Yeah, both GUIDs are in place. You can see that created and modified are different. Content is empty because I didn't set it. So let's do the change for the second. And you can see already that it's being set. Yeah, it's the one on the index 0. So it's there. Awesome. So we have our application. It's been generated. I just adjusted types and CSS. So now let's get to the third part, and this is the deployment. All right, so before we start the deployment, we need to set up the repository. So let's add all the things. Oh, I didn't initialize the Git, so let's initialize the Git. Let's add everything as our initial commit, as usual. Yeah, I just double check everything. Everything looks okay. I would just ask Claude to generate me the git ignore for Mac. Because sometimes, yeah, you get some, let's say, non-expected things in your Git. So that's why I would like to create it as well. Here you go. DS store. Yeah, I think most of us know that this happens. I will re-add everything. And now let's commit everything into the Git. So now we have local Git repository with everything in there. We just need to push it somewhere. Of course, I will use GitHub. So let's open up GitHub and create a new repository, github.com/new, under my personal profile, and I will call it Google Keep Clone, just to keep things in sync with the name of the package. Yeah, I already did everything, so I just need to add the remote and push it in there. Ta-da! So our code is on GitHub. It's in place. Yeah, I will worry about the README and let's say some sugar around the repository later. I might even rename it, but for now, let's get to vercel.com. Let's go to the dashboard and create another project. As you can see, I already had a couple of these, so I'll just hit add the Google Keep Clone. Didn't change anything because yeah, it's a Vite application. There is a framework preset for that. We have been using pretty standard templates, so I don't think there will be any issues. So let's just hit deploy and let's wait. Since I already provided Vercel my credentials and the right permissions for the repository, it can also, and it will create the hooks. So for every pull request you have something. Oh, there you go. So apparently we still have some issues. As you saw, there was some unused imports. Yeah, I mentioned that at the beginning, but yeah, I thought it will be fixed and I forget. So let's just quickly edit and fix it. But yeah, let's save us some time and try to build and run the build version of this application locally. So I will just lint everything so that it doesn't fall in the deployment. The build works as well. And I'm using serve application or serve package just to serve the deployed or the built version, the built instance of the application so that I know it works. So I just built the application and I was delivering it using serve. So now I think 95% sure that on Vercel it will be working. So I will just commit the build imports. Yeah, the hardest part. Put together the nice and explanatory commit message. Let's push it. Now since it's already being in place, I just got back to Vercel and it's here. Yeah, just speed it up so that we don't wait for another deployment round. It works. It's publicly available and we can play as we want. So it's everything in place. We didn't use the CKEditor. It will be in one of the future videos. If it's already up, you will see it in the description or somewhere around. And that's it. I hope you liked the video. If you did, you know what to do. I'm planning to do the follow-up videos, how to create or implement the CKEditor into our application and showcase the cool features that CKEditor can do. So yeah, if it's already out, check out the description or the widgets around. It will be somewhere. Bye.